All right, YouTube, we got a 22 kW generator and we're in the state of Massachusetts, and I'm gonna show you how I pipe mine. So they got a 2-inch main going into the building, and when you add a generator, you gotta make it the first tee and blow up the size of the pipe. So we're spinning together some 2.5-inch and going back down to 2-inch right there with that reducer to go back into the building. We're gonna use Viga MegaPress G to reconnect. It's kind of like a union, and it's legal in my state. I know the size of the meter is only 1.25 inches, but gas runs off of volume. When the generator kicks on, it's gonna need something to eat from. That way the rest of the building can eat as well. Some say you can leave the paint on. I tried to take it off. I didn't have a wire brush on me, so I gently used that pad to get the paint off the pipe before I press it on. Sandcloth it, mark the depth, and then get it all connected and make sure it's tight before you go ahead and press it. I know some of you can't fathom the idea of crimp press, but it's lab tested and product approved. I only use Viga because they stand by their product. So now I'm dropping an 1.5 inch line over to the generator, and I know the generator hookup is 3/4, but once again, they work off of volume. So having the 1.5 inch line, when it turns on, it's able to eat from that line and not starve. So in our state, I've honestly never seen anyone use galvanized pipe outside. I'm not even sure if that's legal in our state. What we do is we install black pipe, and then after the inspection, we paint all the fittings. I paint the pipe before the inspection. That way, once I get it tested and approved, I only have the fittings to put some paint. It must be Battleship Gray. Or if it's high pressure, you gotta paint it yellow and then put labels on it. I didn't break out a laser because I didn't see the need for 2 hangers, so I just used a 4-foot level because it was just, it was a little easier. I wanted to be in and out of there. I think the total install took me about 2 hours, and I laid a drop cloth down on the grass because I lose tools all the time. So if you put a drop cloth down, throw all your tools on that, you can see where they all are at. When I throw them in the grass, there's probably a chance I'd leave something behind. So we got an 1.5 inch 90 and an 1.5 inch street 90. We're gonna go ahead and press that over to the generator so it's a straight line going into the generator. The flex connector cannot be crooked or twisted. It's gotta be straight ahead. So these 2 fittings will make that happen for me. When it comes to MegaPress, you need a different set of jaws. You can't use the same jaws as you would on copper. So, and you also, this is 1.5 inch, so you need a larger size gun. The small guns only do up to 1 inch with a different set of jaws, and this gun can do up to 4 inch. So we put a 3-pound test on for new piping in our state, and once I get it all approved, I'm gonna fill that cone right there with silicone. That way water doesn't sit in there and freeze over the winter. So now we're ready for the inspection, and it's